All right, hey guys, I just wanted to share how to write equations in slope-intercept form again, just for some of you that are still getting confused. I figured I'd probably go through and just do all the lessons. So, slope-intercept form, remember, is y equals m, which is our slope, and then x, remember, is just part of the equation, plus your b, which in this case is the y-intercept. Okay, so that's the equation that you use for these ones. So um, these next couple questions, it just kind of tells you to go through. So remember the y-intercept, that is your b in the equation, and then the slope is your m in the equation. So if you were to go and write these, this equation would look like y equals m in this case is 2, and then x plus my b, which in this case is -1. So you can write that one like that, or you could also write this as y equals 2x minus 1. Same thing, okay? So I'm going to actually erase this one. Let's see if I can move this one up there. So that's gonna be what that one looks like, okay? So with the fractions for like number 2, you're gonna do the same thing. Remember, your slope is your m, and your y-intercept is your b. So again, I'm just going to plug these into the equation. So y equals my m, which is -3/5, x, because it's just part of the equation, and then plus my b, which in this case is the 4. So that's how you would write them when given the slope and the y-intercept. But I do want to go over these bottom two because you are going to have a couple questions on the final Unit 3 quiz about how to write an equation based off of the graph. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to help you with these ones. So I'm going to highlight here. The B is going to be the first thing that you're going to want to find, and that is where it crosses the y-axis, which is right there. So remember, in this case, I'm going to count down. Again, I'll do this in purple. So I went down 1, 2, 3, 4. So I went down to -4. Oh, that doesn't look right. Here we go. -4, so that's going to be your b. Okay, so in my equation, I would have y equals m. So I'm going to leave a blank there, x plus my b. In this case, my b is -4. All right, and then with your slope, again, I did post a video about this. So this is where you have to go from the point, so one point, so this point to this point, you're going to want to go up 1, 2, 3. So I went up 3 and I go over 1. So my m is 3/1, which can just be reduced to 3. And then you would plug that in your equation like that. So that would be your final equation for that one. I will go through and I'll do number 8 as well, just so you guys have something to reference. So again, my equation is going to be y equals something x, and then plus my b, which one I found it. So again, you're going to want to start by finding your b first. That's where it crosses the y-axis, okay? So in this case, from 0, remember you always start from 0. In this case, you start at 0, and I'm going to go up. I'm going to go 1. Okay, hold on 1 second. That's not working. Okay, so I went up from 0, I go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that is up at 7. So that's my b, and that's what you're going to plug in at the back end of the equation. Now with your m, again, I have a dot here and a dot here. So again, you can do it whichever way you want, but in this case, I'm just going to go up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I went up 6. Okay, and then from that point, I went over 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 6/4. Again, though, don't forget what slope dude says for this one. This one is going down, so that means it's negative. So in that case, I'm going to toss a negative on there, okay? And then I can reduce this 6/4. So these both can be divided by 2. That is not working today. All right, so I can divide both of these by 2, divided by 2, so I can reduce this to negative 3 over 2. So then your slope for this one would be negative 3 over 2. And that is how you find the equation in slope-intercept form for that one. All right, so this is how you would write an equation given a graph. So there are going to be some of these on the quiz as well. So let me know if you need anything else.